Good protection. Joe throws it as far as he can to Markham. And he caught the football. Deflected, I believe.
Yep. That has to be one of the unbelievable catches.
Welcome back, NFL fans. You're locked in for another trip through gridiron history, one forgotten classic at a time. Today, the time machine is dropping us off at Oakland Coliseum, December 11th, 1972. The 7-5 New York Jets were in town to play the 8-3-1 Oakland Raiders. The Raiders were favored by 7. It was 35 degrees, and there were 54,843 in attendance. Oakland had already clinched the AFC West title, and the Jets were playing for a wild card position. The Jets would be eliminated with the loss. Jets wide receiver Don Maynard entered the game with 625 career receptions, second in NFL history. He needed 7 catches to pass all-time leader Raymond Berry. Maynard's ultimate career total of 633 currently ranks him as 82nd in league history. The two teams had split their first 20 meetings, with identical 9-9-2 records in con play. This was the first time they had met in over 2 calendar years. Hall of Fame coach Weeb Ewbank led the Jets for a 10th season, and his 19th season as a coach overall. He was the only coach to earn both AFL and NFL championships, having won the NFL with the Baltimore Colts in 1958 and 1959, then winning the AFL with the Jets in 1968, and then defeating those same Colts in the Super Bowl. Ewbank had a 126, 117, and 7 overall record. Ewbank was opposed by fellow Hall of Fame coach John Madden in his 4th season with Oakland, who would later incidentally become the second and final coach to win both AFL and NFL titles. At the time, Madden was the youngest coach in the NFL. He had already amassed a 36-12-6 record. He retired after 10 seasons with a winning percentage of .759, second in NFL history behind only a Hall of Famer named Guy Chamberlain. Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Willie Namath, or Broadway Joe, led the Jets for the 8th season. He was starting despite a bad case of strep throat. He had a completion percentage of 50.1 and a rating of 69.2, with 125 touchdowns, 141 interceptions, and 19,656 yards. By the end of the game, he had become just the 18th NFL quarterback to pass for 20,000 or more yards. Darryl LaMonica, also known as the Mad Bomber, was in his 10th season as an AFL-NFL quarterback, and his 6th leading Oakland. He had a 49.7% completion rate, 75.0 rating, 158 scores, 122 interceptions, and 18,249 yards. Aside from Ewbank, Namath, Madden, and Maynard, the Raiders were eventually well represented in the Pro Football Hall of Fame by wide receiver Fred Biletnikoff, tackle Art Shell, guard Gene Upshaw, center Jim Otto, tackle Bob Brown, and defensive back Willie Brown, along with Jets right tackle Winston Hill.
And this will go to the rookie from Princeton, Bajorklin. And up to the 25 comes Hank Bajorklin. Namath to the right, Bell to the left. Going out, pass intended for Don Maynard, and Nehemiah Wilson was there. Out left. Namath, little protection, goes out to Castor, and he took his eyes off it. With a lot of speed, is on the left side. Namath looking for Boozer. He has Boozer, and Boozer will be short of the first down. Hit very hard by little Nehemiah Wilson. A short man in front. Branch is the up-close man. Oh, and just getting it off. Short kick. Not a big bounce for the Jets on a very, well, we won't call it very soggy, but it is a slow field. This is Darryl LaMonica. 1st and 10 from the 28. Hubbard. Over the 35 to the 37 goes Marv Hubbard. Hubbard again, and Hubbard gets the first down, moving across the 40 to the 42. Here comes Hubbard again. Breaking a tackle, and he spins and twists to the 48-yard line. Marv Hubbard with the 48. And he's working Marv Hubbard. This time Hubbard is tripped up. Hubbard 44. Hubbard gets the call, and he gets the first down. And they're moving from the Jets 46. Firing for Biletnikoff, and just out of reach. 10, the Jets have 4 linebackers. Eversole is in, the draw play. Marv Hubbard, good hole. Elliott recovers, makes a stop at the 40, and the ball is fumbled, but recovered by Oakland. In coverage, as you see, the top of the screen. Going for Biletnikoff, and dangerous in that kind of coverage. Biletnikoff working against Tanner. George Blanda holds all the scoring records, gets it off. Rocky Turner is watching. It goes through. The Raiders move out in front 3-0. Good run back, man. Well, they won't run this one back. It was high and it was long. Interceptions, that's high in football. Number 36 gets the call. That's Harkey. Namath again, getting both backs out of the backfield. And fires out. Complete out to the left side. Willie Brown covering there as Emerson Boozer rolled. Bell goes out to the left. Picks up Brown. And Bell gets the completion, and he moves out to the 41-yard line, covered there by Willie Brown, but yardage receiver out to the right. Looking for Maynard. And he has it.
Absolutely perfectly thrown again.
That is throwing the football.
46 yards out. The very first time they had the football. Here comes Boozer as a flag goes down, and Boozer goes down. Number 86, Darrell Irons, is there. The middle linebacker, Dan Connors, 55, is there.
So one out again.
Offsides, 5 yards. Now, Gerald Irons, 86, jumps out of it. Namath right on target again, and beautiful in that zone defense, and Maynard is doing a fine job working it behind Nehemiah Wilson and ahead of George Atkinson. Some of the best games have been performed when players haven't felt well. And here comes Harkey as a flag goes down.
Frank, that's a good point.
Play so far tonight, based upon that hitch, as the linemen straighten up the offense.
This is Harkey, and Harkey is inside the 5 to the 3. Jerome Barkham is in for Maynard. Joe. And Joe lost his footing on that turf. Give you a screen. He's being covered by Nehemiah Wilson. Picked off by Willie Brown, and Joe Namath could not resist. Monica from the end zone. Firing for Biletnikoff. Incomplete. 44. Smith 23. And here comes Hubbard. Hubbard moving out to the 7-yard line on the right side. But Hubbard gets the call. And he's met in the middle. John Ebersole, number 55. Low kick. Turner has it, and he gets back to about the 39-yard line. 36, and Boozer 32 of the setbacks. This is Harkey. And Harkey maybe gets a yard. Here is Harkey. And Jerome Barkham, 83, is in the game, and Namath will go down. Third down and 21, the ball at midfield. Both backs again coming out of the backfield. Castor, and Rich Castor has it. He may go all the way. And a good block from Maynard.
What a block by John Maynard. You're right, Frank. He really poured it on.
And Halfield drills it through.
AFL playoff game will remember him doing exactly that. The kickoff.
And Halfield drills it into the end zone. And that's where it will be killed by Clarence Davis. Touchback. 10 Oakland. They move from their 20. And here comes Tommy Smith, his first carry of the night. Out to the right. Good tight end on the left side, Chester. Azul LaMonica once. Now he switches off. And he gets it to Biletnikoff, who has the first down. Al Atkinson, 62, back to make the stop. 32 again, the two tight wide receivers to the right. LaMonica again with lots of time to throw. And firing for Ciani. Did he hold on to it? No. And 10, Cliff Branch, 21, has replaced Ciani. Branch also a rookie, and here comes Hubbard. He's over the 35 to the 37. Both his wide receivers go right. Now he sends both backs out of the backfield, and still he has time, but this time Larry Grantham forces the fumble.
He missed a big
Look at Farasopoulos, over 11 yards average on a return, and he leads the AFC in that department. This time a soft bounce, and it'll roll dead at the 22. And top of your screen, you saw Bell jump off sides. The Oakland Raiders had just a slight injury as we look at Harkey. Harkey going off the left side, dropped by Tony Klein. 24 seconds, clock moving in the first quarter. Namath firing for Castor, and it's incomplete. Out to the right, Maynard. Namath looking for his setback, and complete, but it'll be short of the first down. Back artist, this is Cliff Branch. And O'Neill gets his foot into it. And the fair catch called for by Clarence Davis, number 28. First and 10, the Raiders from their own 37. LaMonica now drawing a crowd, but he's trying deep to Biletnikoff. It'll be picked off. That's Steve Tannen. And he's picking up blockers.
He really is that. It's Mike Ciani after him over there, and Mike got him.
Steve Tannen all the way back to the Raiders' 40-yard line. Here comes Boozer. Emerson Boozer cracking down to just short of the 35-yard line. Boozer again. Harkey with a block out in front, and Boozer is really leveled. He's the other back, 36. Big draw, looking for Eddie Bell. And it's picked off. It is. No, out of bounds. And out to the left. And Raymond Chester is now split wide to the right, but Marv Hubbard gets the call up the middle. Chester again split to the right. He has the speed of a wide receiver. And he collects it like a wide receiver, and Steve Tannen makes the stop, but it's first down Oakland. It's a first down just short of the 40 of the Oakland Raiders. Here comes Charlie Smith, and he gets a block by Hubbard. Turns the corner and goes up to the 42, dropped by Phil Wise. From the 42, LaMonica has Ciani left. And he gives off to Hubbard, and Hubbard gets back to the line of scrimmage and gains about 2. Ebersole has come in. The moving pocket. LaMonica going for Charlie Smith, and he holds on, and I believe he has the first down. Yes, he does. And here comes Hubbard. Charlie Smith with the block out in front. And Hubbard hurdles all the way down to the 43-yard line.
Okay.
Second down and 4.
Got 1,005 now.
Charlie Smith gets the call. Met there by the right side of the jet line. And the undefeated Dolphins. On first and 10, LaMonica. And he's going up in the air to Biletnikoff, and he's open.
He got it. That one was thrown right on the money. I'll guarantee it could not have been better thrown.
And here's Blanda with Stabler doing the holding. Automatic. Remaining in the first half from Oakland, California. Squibber. This is Barasopoulos. And hurdling over the 25 is Chris Barasopoulos. Again, putting both those backs out of the backfield. Out to Harkey. And Harkey upset by Phil Villapiano. Again, the back's checking for Red Dog, and then moving out, and it goes to Castor.
That's pretty.
5 minutes remaining in the first half. Namath again. Last time he holds his backs in, and he goes deep. And underthrowing just a little bit as Don Maynard was streaking down the sideline. He didn't want to encroach the line of scrimmage. Both backs again out of the backfield. Maynard's open. And Tatum saved the touchdown. Jack Tatum. First down and 10. The Jets short of the 25. 5. Namath this time holding both backs in. That usually means he's going to try and go deep, but he checks off to Maynard. And Maynard picked up by Phil Villapiano, and this is a rough cookie. Inside the 20, mark it at the 18, and Namath will put it in the air again. And intended for Maynard again. Forget it. Number 25. Good. It's all tied. 10 apiece, 2:31 remaining in the first half. And Davis in the end zone. He'll run it out. And Davis up to the 24, where he's dropped by 3 Jets. His first down for the Oakland Raiders from the 24. LaMonica finds Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith very close to a first down, out to the 34-yard line. How much? 1:55 remaining in the half. Charlie Smith on the screen. Cuts it back, he gets the first down, and he gets out over the 40 to the 41. Obviously, they're going to put this ball in the air. Obviously, Frank.
Obviously, they should have, Frank.
They sure cost them a lot of time. This time, you'll see the timeout by trying to get the call from LaMonica. Biletnikoff faking the deep pattern. He slips and falls, but he recovers on a great move. And, well, you hate to overdo it, but Fred Biletnikoff is something else. All right, first down and 10. Just inside the 40, LaMonica is going to go deep to Chester, and he attracts a lot of... Who is that, Tannen?
Yeah, Tannen almost made an unbelievable interception, Frank.
Right in front of Rich Sowles. Sandy on the inside. And right away, And Sal's gets the interception.
He checked him out.
And he
Sal's
checked him
got
out,
pretty good hands.
and he came through. 88 is on the right side as Namath again puts both those backs out.
Oh, me.
Eddie Bell wide open right in the slot between those three men, and you saw a great picture of the zone defense. Bell moving out of bounds, killing the clock. Both backs out of the backfield again, and Namath with good time. And I'll tell you, he drilled that in a piece. Harkey, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now they're in a three-man front four. Intended for Harkey and almost picked off by Dan Connors.
Just couldn't resist going for the big baby.
Left branch is deep. This will be, well, the attempt at the fair catch by Davis, and wait a minute. The Jets recover. They're inside the 25. Remaining in the half at 10 apiece. It's good. I bet you a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers are watching this. And those are not our editorial comments, by the way.
That's right.
Inside the 30, and not necessarily the onside kick, and you see the tempers flare, and until they finally got it. Well, the running play, Hubbard, that'll kill it.
He fumbled. He fumbled that ball. It bounced right back to him.
Turn number 20 on the right. Davis right at the goal line. And out to the 24-yard line, 49. From the 24, this is Hubbard, who went over 1,000 yards tonight, rolling out to the 27-yard line, back at the left corner. This on second down. Here comes Charlie Smith, and Charlie Smith rolls out for yardage enough for the first down in the second half. And here comes Hubbard again, and Hubbard pounds out to the 40, down, call it 6, just over the 40. Charlie Smith on the draw, and this time he's dropped. Chester on the left side, number 87, big tight end. This will go to Biletnikoff right in the seam of that zone defense, and being on the Jets' 44-yard line. Here comes Charlie Smith, and Smith over the line of scrimmage, down now, and 7. Both backs coming out of the backfield, looking for Biletnikoff. He has it again, and they're eating that zone alive on the left side, the 30. First and 10. Here comes Charlie Smith. Bill Wise coming up, getting help from John Little. 25-yard line. Charlie Smith finds a big hole. Inside the 20 goes Charlie Smith. To avoid, I'm sure, they're undefeated. And if they win tonight, they will not have to face Miami. This is Hubbard, and he breaks loose. Hubbard behind Otto and Beeler. All the way down inside the 5. On first down and goal. Hubbard gets the call again. He'll be very close to the touchdown. Smith gets the call. Touchdown, Oakland. George Blanda for the conversion. And it's good. Front early tonight. The toe of George Blanda, 46 yards out, he hit. And if Boyster kicks to Farasopoulos, he should be able to run it. And over the 20 to the 23 goes Farasopoulos. He's New York Jets. They're at their own 23. And Harkey goes nowhere. Harkey just back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Namath circling both backs out. Going out to Eddie Bell, and it pops right off his shoulder pads. Full card playoff spot. Third and 10 now from the 23. Namath flooding backs right now. The open man is Harkey. He gets the first down, and he gets out to the 40-yard line. Again, Namath sending both backs out. This time Eddie Bell holds on, and up comes number 24, Willie Brown, and does he dump little Eddie Bell. Namath changing things. Gives it to Harkey. Boozer out in front trying to block, and he attracts a whole bunch of Oakland Raiders up in their bump and run. Delaying Harkey over the middle, and this time, look at all the way in, 76 yards. O'Neal kicking deep. Cliff Branch is back deep. This one will bounce. It will take a jet bounce and inside the 10. On 19-yard line. Hubbard is back in, and Hubbard moves out just short of the 25. Have to have it. Here comes Charlie Smith on the draw. Good block there again by Gene Upshaw, number 63.
This is number 51, Ralph Baker, who'd come in.
On first and 10 from the 30.
They're crunching out these yards now.
4. Seiler has come in for Bob Brown, a right tackle for the Raiders, as we watch Hubbard come very close to another first down. And Hubbard, he'll be very close. Flag goes down. Jim Tunney. And the ball. Namath has been using his backs out of the backfield all night. Over the middle it goes to his big tight end, Rich Castor. They're still in it. Both backs circling out. Little Eddie Bell comes up with it. 2nd down and 2. Here comes Harkey. Gets a good block from Avahi. On 1st and 10. Here comes Boozer. Out to the left. Maynard is out to the right. Looking for Maynard, complete. And Gerald Irons saved what could have been a much... Looking for Maynard, complete.
That's it.
Inside the 25 to the 22. Have eased up somewhat as Namath is still picking away. This is Boozer, and he just can't run. They're not running at all tonight. 29, 275 yards, and that one touchdown. The end around to the tight end, Rich Castor.
There's a
Flag is down right in the middle, and don't speculate, but that generally...
That's the break that Oakland needed.
Referee Jim Tunney indicates the holding. Comes Harkey. And Harkey getting back to the 35, the middle, the bottom of your screen. They're going for Maynard, and he had his man beat. He had 25 and 130. He kicked 6 last week. And he's kicked another one tonight. 3 tonight, 28. And this will be Clarence Davis from his own end zone. And Oakland takes over, 1st and 10 from their own 23. They'll work on the clock. This is Hubbard. And this time the Jets on an 8. Draw play goes to Hubbard.
Could be trouble.
Point, 3rd down, less than a yard, 9:35 remaining.
Good,
LaMonica switches up. Chester's wide open.
He can run. That's it. Great call. Foreman's defense.
6. Atlanta extends the lead of the Raiders. 17, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's 17 on the year. This will be Bajorklin at the 5. And onto a 3-man rush. They know what Namath has to do, and he's going to do it right now. Up in the air it goes to Maynard.
And that broke it.
That's
Maynard
the
over the
all-time
45, and that breaks that record. To Don Maynard, we told you he broke the record of Ray Berry. Now on 1st and 10, going to the air, and Eddie Bell complete. Eddie Bell all the way down to the 30, and
2 by Cast.
blitz. And he held it, and it was dropped by Castor.
Hard to blitz that man.
2nd down and 10 from the 30. And he gets it out this time. There's a tight end on the left side, 88. Eddie Bell, and it'll be picked off by Tatum, Jack Tatum. Jack Tatum. Raiders now leading 24-16. Grantham makes the stop. They're at the 25. Here comes Hubbard and the big fullback. Here comes Davis. Raiders, they've won 4 in a row since losing to Kansas City. And Davis gets the firsting. Hubbard down to the 10, on the 10-yard line. This is Clarence Davis. Spinning and turning. There's 2 tight ends are in there. Davis, and he fumbles the football. Does he get it back?
Well, if he did, he really is lucky. He chews a lot of gum, too.
He missed it. Man, number 12, Joe Namath. He trails by 8. And Piano hold on.
Second down and 10 from the 20. Again, time to throw. A flag goes down as a Raider really unloaded on a Jet. You know, I know what Namath has to be thinking. The big man that he likes to hit the offense of the Jets at this point. Three-man rush for the Raiders. Flag is down. Namath going to Castor and is picked off. 2:55 remaining in the game. Flags go down. Complete to Eddie Bell. I think his hand up or something right before the snap of the ball. It was thrown early. I pre in the slot. Lone back Harkey. Namath firing, and this time almost picked off. Steer filling in for Namath. He has a job cut out, and this time he goes down. He was trying to go deep, did not have time, and he is going to get the wide out Oakland pass rush. They know he has to go to the air. And in and out of the hands. Incomplete. That's in there. Well, how about it? Markham, Bell, Castor. Namath back trying. He's going to go down. Second down and 31. And Raiders, the 4 linebackers in. Namath fires out to Eddie Bell, and he can't hold on to it at 89 yards. Joe Namath went out of the game, shaken up, and now he comes with the screen and is almost picked off by Tony Klein. Good protection. Joe throws it as far as he can to Markham, and he caught the football. Deflected, I believe.
Yep. That has to be one of the unbelievable catches.
Because he needs it right now. And then the onside kick. Firing. Oh, and in and out of the hands. From the big man to the left.
Well, I knew that was
And
in
Markham
there.
caught the ball. He will not get it over the line.
Namath finished the campaign as 1972's NFL leader with 2,816 yards passing. Despite not appearing in the final game after injuring himself near the end of this one, in this game he threw for 402 yards on 25 of 46 passing, with 1 score, 2 picks, and an even 73 rating. Maynard did catch exactly 7 passes for 131 yards to pass Barry as the NFL's all-time leader. Eddie Bell caught 6 for 88, and Rich Castor pulled down 4 for 81. Steve Harkey led a John Riggins-less offense with 11 runs for only 24 yards. LaMonica earned just a hair over half of Namath's passing yards, going 10 for 17 for 202 yards, 2 scores, and 2 picks for a 100.2 rating. His 10 completed passes were only 3 players. Biletnikoff 5 times for 96 yards and a score. Raymond Chester twice for 84 yards and a score. And Charlie Smith thrice for 22 yards. Marv Hubbard led the running game with 28 carries for 118 yards. The Jets finished the season at 7-7, missing the postseason, while Oakland earned a 10-3-1 record. In the divisional playoff, they lost a 13-7 game to the AFC Central champion, Pittsburgh Steelers. If you made it this far, you really should subscribe. Until next time, keep the laces out and keep the history alive. I'll see you on the next kickoff. Bye.